What I wanted to do in this particular video, because it's been brought up before. Okay, I did a video previously about why auction houses are not taking your consignments. All right, so I talked about a number of things. Okay, and we're gonna go around and revisit one particular item on that agenda that I did a few months back that I think really needs a little bit more further explanation. Because obviously, you know, as big, deep, and wide as my pool of patrons are on my channel, okay, there's a good number of them that haven't seen that particular video. Okay, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm going to, well, actually, probably at the end of the video, I'll have a link to that video on the screen. So there's gonna be a little thumbnail that you can just click right on if you wanted to take a look at that particular video. It's a great video if you're looking to buy coins, grade them, and then attempt to sell them on the secondary market, whether you're talking about Great Collections, Heritage, Legend, Stax Bowers, David Lawrence. It's going to give you kind of like a wide array of various reasons why your coins do get accepted for consignment or they get axed, for the lack of a better word. But for this particular video, okay, I wanted to address kind of all of a sudden this all of a sudden heightened demand for information regarding coins that you currently have that is similar or the same as coins I've talked about in previous videos. As you guys know, I love doing the Monday market report recaps for coins that I've sold the previous week. While there's a lot of talk about coins post 1950, so that kind of encapsulates most of the modern era of coins. And a lot of people are intrigued by the fact that a 1963 Lincoln penny sold for over $10,000 a few months back. It was actually the first reported mint state 67 red to ever to have been graded by a grading company, and that's why it sold for so much money. But among that, I've talked about a huge amount of different Jefferson nickels that sold for $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and beyond. Okay. Now this is all great. All right. The modern market report, or the market report that I do on Mondays, in a nutshell, brings to light a lot of these type of coins that traditionally your everyday collector, okay, when I mean everyday collector is someone who does not specialize in like pre-1800s coins in mint state 66 or, you know, proof 70 or whatever. These are attainable coins that someone can go out, discover for themselves, and then at that point make the conscious decision on whether or not they want to have it graded. Now, the whole reason why that people do this, okay, that they indulge in modern coin treasure hunting, whether it's by, you know, full rolls or going through mint bags that are still sealed by the mint, you know, the prospect of hitting it big has never been bigger today. Okay, it seems like the market, even though it's not 2008 or 2009 where coins were at the height of the market along with precious metals, while it's not 2008, 2009 anymore, the market for coins, especially for registry set type pieces, is extremely high. Okay, the demand has never been better for the top echelon of grades for each coin. So I know I haven't brought it up, we're already a few minutes into the video, but the one thing that you're gonna wanna do in order to have your coin accepted by any one of those big online auction houses, again, Heritage Auctions, Legend, Stax Bowers, David Lawrence, Great Collections, eBay, you know, that's all something that can be administrated yourself if you so choose. But the big auction houses, you know, with the endless supplies of money for advertising, you know, which is why you sell your coins for a lot more, you know, they're very particular in the type of coins that they take. So I've had a number of people that email me, you know what, Sean, you talked about a 1963 Lincoln penny, okay, that sold for $10,000, and I have one that's like twice as better. All right. Here's a problem. After doing some research, okay, and this individual is not the only person in this. Okay, there are a number of, I'm not going to say guilty, but there are a number of people that are, they're firing off their gun before they had the chance to see if there's a target or not, are telling me that they could sell this coin for $10,000. They want to enlist my help. Okay, that's one such example. Number two, I've heard a lot of people email me or go through the forum chat pages or Facebook, like on CoinOps Facebook group, and say, you know what? So-and-so is not taking my consignment. They're rejecting my coin. All right? Even if I were going to pay for the PCGS submission, they will not take my coin. I wouldn't either, to be honest with you. If they have any inkling that you're going to give them a modern coin to send off for grading, they know exactly how difficult it is to attain a top population grade. In the case of the 63D, anything higher than mid-state 66 plus is truly one of the most scarcest coins you can find in modern coin history. Okay? Because of the quality of the actual strikes, the lusterless fields, things of that nature. Okay, those coins have a myriad of problems over the years, and it's hard to find one in a 67. There are like 2 examples that exist at that grade, which is why it's brought up so much more emphasis on finding coins like this and then going out and being bold enough to say, you know what, I have that coin, I want to sell it to you. Are you interested in buying it? I'm like, wait, you can sell me a raw Lincoln Penny, sight unseen for $10,000? You're out of your freaking mind. Okay? So the reason why that coins like this sell for $500, coins like this that sell for $250, $300, okay, is that they are encapsulated in these holders. Whatever you want to say or believe about PCGS or NGC for that matter, or Annex for that matter, okay? All these companies right here have one thing in common, okay? They guarantee the authenticity of your coin and the grade. Okay, you may not agree with them at first because, you may do a bulk submission with them for the first time if you spent like $300, $400. I have been in your shoes, so this is a story that I can tell because it's coming from personal testimony. You go out and you spend $300, $400 on submissions, and you're expecting a certain grade set on all your coins because that's your opinion. That's my opinion. But at the same time, that's not the opinion of the graders. Graders that have seen hundreds, if not thousands of coins on a weekly or maybe even daily basis. All right? In our world, the sky is blue. To them, it's purple. So what comes out of grading can be a crapshoot if you're not careful. Okay, so getting coins graded is going to help. Now, ensuring that you have the highest possible grade of the coins that you're trying to sell and make money on is also as important. Okay, it's like 50-50. You got to send the coin out to get graded, and you got to ensure that it is the top pop grade for that particular date and mint mark, because that's what sells. All right, if your Heritage Auctions or great collections of the world receives coins for consignment and they are at the top of their grade, or they are a key date like a 1914D Lincoln Cent or a 22 plain Lincoln Cent, they will take that consignment, no questions asked. All right, and then furthermore, they're going to talk to you about fees. This is how much we charge. Okay, it's a percentage over, percentage of the actual dollar amount of the coin that you sell through them. All right, keep in mind, they take care of advertising, shipping of your goods, and everything else. They are worth every penny. Okay, if you think the 10% is ridiculous when it comes to consigning your coins, then it's not for you. All right, and that's probably the very reason why I stopped grading coins like this through a PCGS or an NGC, because moderns, it's no better than playing slot machines at the casino. All right, there's no guarantee. You have no influence over the outcome of what you're going to get. Okay, same thing, same difference. All right, this I thought was going to be a 67, but see, instead it's a 66. This coin's worthless. Yeah, I got rid of all of my modern coins that turned me down in the past 5 years, and I kept one. I kept this one because I feel like I could resubmit this one and get the 67 I want. But the market's flooded of 67s. It's going to be a $100 coin. What use is that going to be? Same with nickels. Nickels is a tough one. Because of strike designation, the full steps on the reverse, that drives the value for a lot of those coins that are particularly in the late 50s, early 60s. So again, I get more people asking, I'm not trying to be condescending, but this is a video that has been long overdue for some sort of explanation. All right. They'll take this one on consignment, but the main reason why it's worth money is because of that FS at the end. If you expect to take a raw coin that is BU, brilliant uncirculated, and you send it off to Joe Schmo's Emporium for auctioning because they sold one 2 weeks ago for $15,000, okay, do you think that auction company has the right to take that? Even if you said, hey, you know what? Joe Schmo's Auction Emporium, you go ahead and send it out to grading. I will pay for it, okay? What if it comes back mint state 65 with no full steps? That's a huge deal. It's a liability in addition for the auction houses, because you could send a coin off and, I've heard of shisty things like this where you send a coin off registered mail and say it's worth about $15,000. And then, somewhere along the line, it doesn't work out because the grade doesn't come back. They've elected not to sell your coin. And then somehow, some way, you fake the coin being missing from the mail. And then, you try and do a claim and cash out. I've seen it. There's some pretty underhanded things that go on in the coin market. The auction houses are simply covering their asses. Pardon my French. At the end of the day, I'm not so supportive of the grading companies when it comes to modern coins. I think it's a crapshoot and it's a total gamble, guys. I want you to listen to me. Even though I talk about it in my Monday market report because it's worth warranting some conversation, I am not a proponent of modern coin grading. You give me classics all day long, this is where the money is. Focus your time and energy on classic coins, and that's where your money is going to be made. Okay, if you expect to do it off of stuff like this, it's not going to happen. But to recap, if you want an auction house to take your consignment, okay, I'm not going to say this, I can't stress it enough, the importance of getting your coin certified before you even pick up the phone or before you even send Heritage Auctions an email or Grade Collections an email. Before you even do that, get your coin graded. If the grade of the coin matches something that's a top population situation where it's worth $1,000 or $2,000, because they'll know it's $2,000, okay? You want to make sure it's the top pop. If it's anything less than that, if you end up getting it graded and it's like a $20 coin, they're not going to take it. They're not. All right? So I'm sorry if I'm coming off as kind of curt in this one, but I've had just an influx of emails about people wanting to grade coins out like this, okay? And there's no buy-in at the end, okay? It's just, I have this coin, I want to sell it. I want to sell it, Sean, for what you say it's worth. I didn't say it's worth anything. I reported on a sale. If you want to follow up on something like that, then you do the diligence, you pay the money to have your coins graded, and then, you'll be in good shape. But I wanted to talk about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was a little bit of a wake-up call for a lot of folks. Again, get your coins graded, ensure that's a top pop grade. And that's it. Or key date, or a popular variety. Things like that. But anyways, peace guys. Hopefully you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you on the next one.